What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgone. Today we are going to talk about SS Nyotengu, and this girl has one insane looking kit. Look at this girl. She has an increased attack based on defenses on her first skill. She has hyper armor on her second skill with an increased damage received to targets received by 22% for 7 seconds. This can be used while being attacked, limited to when airborne. So whenever someone's holding you up in the air, if someone does a grab skill to her and they put her up in the air, she can actually hit this skill and get out of it, which is pretty massive for PvP. And then her third skill gives her an increased attack by 35% for 8 seconds. So she has lots of buffs going on. She applies bleed on the first skill. In fact, all 3 of these skills give her buffs. She has 2 grabs and a blast skill on the first skill, and they're all on short cooldowns, which is actually really important for Nyotengu. Also, when you take a look at her core effects, she's got 30% PG rate. She has the bleed attack damage increase, which is really great because her first skill deals bleed. And then they did a little thing with her where they gave her a little bit of Ignis and they gave her a little bit of Zero, which is saying something because those are the 2 of the most powerful characters in the game. They gave her a decreased active skill cooldown by 0.25 seconds upon landing on an attack on a bleeding target, which means every time you do a hit to the target, every time you hit your basic attack, you go back and forth in your skills, you're going to be dropping your cooldown. On Ignis, this is a second, which is more than this, but this is still quite powerful. It actually helps your survivability because you're going to be able to use your hyper armor more often. That is really going to help. And then our PvP exclusive, 50% chance to remove buffs from the target's active skills upon landing an attack. So no matter what skill she uses, she has a 50% chance to remove your target's active skills. Very good for PvP on a 15-second cooldown. And then we get into a passive that's just like Zero's. Actually, I would argue maybe better because this casts a shield that absorbs damage for 7 seconds when attack HP is 50% or more. For Zero, it's when he reaches 50% or less is when you actually get the shield. Whereas with her, you get the shield immediately. Even at 100% HP, whenever she gets hit, she's going to create that shield and she's going to absorb damage. This shield is very, very useful and powerful tool because you're not going to take any damage at all. Even characters that apply dot damage or damage over time, like bleed, poison, shock, whatever, say they apply dot at the very beginning of the shield, and it's for 7 seconds, right? The dot is for 7 seconds. During the duration of that shield, the shield will still be taking hits from the dot, but it'll absorb all of that damage. Nyotengu won't take any damage at all until after the 7-second shield is finished, or 20 hits are applied to the shield first, and then it'll disappear after 20 hits. It's a very, very powerful tool, especially in the game modes in the game, in the PvE game modes, which I'm going to show today. It's just crazy how good she is, even at level 10, guys. Just even at level 10. And then on top of that, survivability tool, they got the Dead or Alive 6 core passive, where they can decrease damage by 30%. They also can increase attack. Very, very powerful character. I do have all of her cores completely unlocked. We just have the first DOA 6 Imprint Stone on her that is completely maxed out. And then we have a KS set on her. This is a really good set because it synergizes with her really well. Increased attack with 45% defenses, right? So you're just adding on to her defenses and you're increasing the attack. Plus from her first skill that gives that 45 or 47% increase of attack based off of defenses. Since you're going to be adding more defenses on her cards, you're going to be doing even more damage. The Athena set would actually be the best for the character. However, I know a lot of people don't have it. More people are probably going to have the KS set. You know what? I just noticed something. This card is not leveled up. What the hell? Let's level that thing up. So this is pretty funny because when I was doing my initial testing earlier, I didn't even have this damn card leveled up. Let's go ahead and level this baby up. There we go. Gain a little extra CP. Nice, nice. And something about, since we're on the card, whenever you use this 3PG, you get an increased attack by 10% for 10 seconds when using the 3PG. That's pretty nice, right? So she's got a lot going on. Her affinity is at level 10. Now, let me show you what this girl can do in Guild Raid. Now, we're not going to do a full Guild Raid run. I'm just going to show you guys how fast she can shred a meter, even at level 10, even just barely being built. So we're on hard mode. We need to apply burn. Unfortunately, Nyotengu just has bleed, which isn't useful against Rugal at all. So we're going to have to use somebody with some flame damage. Now, I'm going to use Kyo's leadership because he does give a 60% increase to SS fighters. But Nyotengu, something I didn't even mention, is her leadership, which is amazing. You know, increase female fighters attack by 45% and PG rate by 20%. This really signifies that more than likely she's going to be one of the best characters for the Immortal Dungeons. And I mean for pretty much most of the Immortal Dungeons, because her leadership applies to all females. All of them. Think about that. She's going to give 20% PG rate leadership to all of them, which is amazing. That means the other characters are going to be able to do their supers even more often. It actually adds to the survivability and damage throughout the fight. So that's massive for this girl. But for this little test, we're just going to use Kyo's leadership. I got Karate because Karate does have a nice little striker bonus with her, which increases attack team members' attack by 10% for 10 seconds, and then decreases the enemy's defense by 10% with a lot of extra damage. And then the link effect increases attack equal to 10% of defense, increases critical rate by 4%, and increases defenses by 10%, which is really great for Nyotengu. Level 10 character, guys. Watch that freaking meter. Watch her shred that meter, okay? We're just going to apply Flame from Kyo. We're just going to do his first skill, and then immediately switch to Nyotengu and see what happens here. Check this out. Now look at that. That is crazy. Now, the flame isn't being applied now, but she took over half that meter down in no time, right? And that's because two of her skills do that tornado hits, and she does an insane amount of hits, right? So she can actually, she's a shredder, man. She's like, wah. I mean, those of you that saw Bandelgam's video of Paradise Nyotengu on expert mode, right? Because expert mode actually is for darkness, and Paradise Nyotengu has darkness. She did very, very well. Very impressive score for the girl. Shout out to Bandelgam, by the way. Now, let's jump into the Immortal Dungeon. So this is the Immortal Vulcan here, and because of that, we can use her leadership, and then we're going to use a free-to-play character here in Rachel, who everybody got for free if they were playing during the 7 Nights collab. And Rachel is built up pretty good. I mean, she's got 3 imprint zones. I am going to run the Akane set on her. Really, the thing that I'm just trying to highlight here is Nyotengu's survivability. Okay, her damage is great, but at level 10, you're not really going to show that damage too well. That's why I showed you guys that little guild raid spurt there. But her survivability is just insane because of the decreased damage received from her core passive, from the DOA 6 core passive, and because of the shield, right? It's just insane. Then we're going to use Ma here as well. By the way, Nyotengu is buffing, you know, 2 of the best characters in the game right here, right? And really, I mean, there's a lot of ladies in this game that are super OP against this boss, a boss that many people consider to be the hardest in the game. Now, check out Nyotengu's survivability. Okay, so this is the second time that I'm trying to do this. I noticed there's some kind of bug in Immortal Dungeons where it's automatically doing the default when it should be doing the 3PG. Like, I wouldn't even hit the button and it would still do the damn skill. Pretty wacky. All right, here we go. So we'll start off with Nyotengu. Okay, we're going to switch between our characters. There we go. And we wanted to start with Nyotengu's first. Now, a few things about Nyotengu that's really awesome is her 3PG just lasts forever. That thing is long. Now, hopefully Rachel will do her 3PG here shortly. And, well, that isn't exactly what we wanted to do, but that's all right. That's all right. And just imagine if Nyotengu was built up better, right? If she was at a higher level. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And check out Nyotengu's survivability, guys. Look at her life right now. Right? This boss does burn damage, yeah? But because she has that damn shield and she's above that 50% HP threshold, she is not taking any damage from this guy, hardly at all. Right? That is massive for this character. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm trying to get her 3 PG built up. Try to get her 3 PG built up. There we go. That's what we want. Alright. And this is perfect, right? And I can use old Mizey while we're doing Nyotengu's 3 PG. Perfect. Perfect. Another thing about Nyotengu that's really amazing is because 2 of her skills are grabs and you're facing a boss like this, you can easily cancel your skills. Now, we didn't really want to do that. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. But you can easily just cancel her skills super, super fast, which is awesome. Which means lots and lots of damage on top of doing all those hits from her first and second skill, right? Because of the tornadoes. Oh no, 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 no. We want to do a 3 PG. We want to do a 3 PG. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. But she just builds up her PG super, super fast. Crazy, crazy good. I'm going to try to get to... Oh, nice. Okay, okay, okay. Good, 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 good. Woo! Go, girl. This is what I'm talking about, man. Level 10 character. A level 10 character able to do this? This is nutso. I'm trying to get to her 3 PG. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Now just imagine if Nyotengu was all leveled up. 246 million damage, guys. 246 million damage. Right? A level 10 Nyotengu. Now I know that Mai and Rachel were doing most of the damage. I get that. But what I wanted you all to notice was the survivability of Nyotengu. It is absolutely insane. To survive that well against that boss, that is massive. That is massive. That dude does insane damage. It's one of the hardest bosses that you can fight. And the fact that you can have a character that has this amazing PG rate leadership for all the ladies on top, and, well, buffing that's going to buff, you know, freaking Honaka here, that's going to buff this Honaka right here. I mean, if you're struggling against, well, she's got a nice PG rate leadership too. But if you're struggling against Immortal Rock, I mean, I really think that Nyotengu is going to do very, very well for you, because even if you don't have her built very strong, like even if you don't have her built super well, she will last. She will survive thanks to that damn shield. Not to mention the lowering of the cooldowns from her core effect. You know, I wasn't really doing it in the run you just saw, but really whenever you're going in between your active skills and your basic, you want to go active skill, basic, active skill, basic, active skill, basic. That way you keep lowering that cooldown on her active skills, so you can do her active skills even more often, therefore doing a lot more damage and increasing your survivability all at the same time. This is an amazing character, and I haven't even spoken about her in PvP. I mean, I mentioned a few things about her that's good in PvP, but she's actually quite strong there as well. I know a lot of people don't put much stock in it. I'm really one of them. But if I'm being fair to the character, she really is insane there, too. She's freaking nuts. She's like Genet's 2.0, thanks to those damn tornadoes that she does on her first and second skill. It's just, those skills are crazy. Plus, the tornadoes like follow you around. They actually follow the opponent. Just nuts. Crazy butt character. Love her to death, man. Can't wait to play with the Paradise version of her. She is so cool. So let me know how y'all done in your polls. Let me know what you think about SS Nyotengu. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.